Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to 8th edition of At Home, George Kasat. Hello, assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to 8th edition of At Home with George. Aaj hamara mehman bahut special hai. Mera dost Shaniera Akram will be joining us, inshallah, shortly. She's just trying to figure out some of the technical issues to get on board. Lekin aapke paas koi sawal Shaniera ke liye, please write in Abi. In fact, send in your questions now to Shaniera. And oft for myself, if aapke paas koi sawal mere liye, please send them in. Send in your questions. Abi. We are live. So what are the comments? You're late. No, I'm not late. I start at 10 o'clock. Syndicate Ali, I start at 10 o'clock waiting. I'm start at 11 o'clock. Sorry, 11 o'clock, not 10 o'clock. I start at 11 o'clock. Ayan, 11 o'clock we start. Tika? So don't worry. Shaniera will be joining us soon. Aapke paas koi sawal Shaniera ke liye? Tika? Right. Oh, so Shaniera, the reason Shaniera is late, she said, I did a 9-kilometer walk this morning and passed out on a couch, just making myself look presentable. My goodness. Okay. Tika, so that's fantastic. So, koi exercise aap kar rahe hain, lockdown mein hai? What exercise are you guys doing? I'm trying to do some walks in the evening, but I'm not as often and regular as I'd like. But what are you guys doing? Hello, my Desi Gora friend. Hi, Zahir. Kaise aap? How are you? I'm good. Salam. You are so cute, mashallah. Thank you, Mr. Khan. Hi, George. Hi, Ayan. How are you? Oh, so the question Badshad has is, when is your next video coming out featuring you both? Well, I don't know, is the answer. It depends. We just bought Masroof here, and a B, we can't do anything. So let's see. Hello, George. Your shoe size is 13. From where do you find it nowadays? My shoe size is 13. How do you know that? I usually have to go when I go to the UK or the US. That's when I find my shoes. I don't buy shoes in Pakistan. I can buy my clothes in Pakistan. I can't buy shoes. That's the only problem. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, George? Keep up the good work. Yes, good. Thanks, George. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. It's Gamer here. Hi, Gamer. Okay. What's happening? Did you watch any PSL match? Yes. In fact, Shaniera and I went to watch the last PSL match, which was in Karachi before this whole lockdown occurred, and that was Karachi Kings versus Lahore Gladiators. And I'm pleased to say Karachi Kings thrashed Lahore Gladiators. Have you changed your glasses? No, I think they're looking a bit bent, though. I think my daughter has sat on them or something. They are looking a bit strange. Tanzil al-Rahman. Come on, Shaniera. Aap aa kahan hai? Hello, George. Still waiting for the end of the lockdown. Yes, so am I. We're all waiting for the end of the lockdown. George, I'm your fan. Love from Kashmir. Hi, Faisal. How is it in Kashmir? How are you guys doing there? Tell me more. What's happening in Kashmir? Which is Shaniera's favorite PSL team? I can answer that without Shaniera being here. I'm sure she will say Karachi Kings, but we'll double check because obviously Wasim Bhai is, I think, president of Karachi Kings, so she'll have to say Karachi Kings. Lahore Calendars, yeah. George, you guys are the greatest. Oh, that's very kind. Afnan. Thank you. You're too kind. Hi, George. What you most like about Pakistan, Hamara Log? Hamara Log or Hamara Khana? Do cheese. Yeah. Achhe log, achhe khana ke saath, bahut zabardast hai, you know. I think the hospitality, I think the You have some great people, and you have some not so great people, but the people that are great make up for the rest that aren't. Okay? So that's what I like the most about Pakistan. Big up G! Love from Manchester. Yo, Manchester. My part of the world, Northwest, although I'm a Liverpool boy. Who do you support, Qasim? City or United? And what do you do in Manchester, Qasim? Lovely to hear from you. Karachi Kings. Have you taken your breakfast, Ayan? Yes, I just had my muesli. Yeah, I had it late today. Shaniera, Bobby, and George, best combo, Qasim. Oh, thank you. I was just waiting for Shaniera to come on. George, will you ever be able to make series? Will we ever be able to make series like Narcos, Money Heist, and Breaking Bad? Alif, Saval. I think we can. I mean, we have the technical. We can develop the technical skills, and we have the actors and we have a lot of creative talent in Pakistan. I think it's just about finances and money and making sure those are in place. Otherwise, we have all the talent here, so I don't see why not. Assalamu alaikum, George. Goodbyes. Are you residing in Pakistan? I'm from Sydney. जी जोए मैं कराची में रहता हूँ. अभी मैं पाकिस्तान रहता हूँ. So yes, I am in Pakistan. We're just waiting for Shaniera to come on. Let's see where she is. I'm going to write to her now and say, Ajao. Jao. Shaniera Babi. Let's see if she's coming on. She's trying to figure out how to use Chrome. If anyone wants to speak to Shaniera, I'm going to share the link, and perhaps we can have some questions as well from people. Okay, so here's the link for if you want to join us. You can only join us via Chrome or Firefox. Okay, so here's the link. And perhaps, so, okay, Shaniera's just written saying, I'm getting this. Yes, okay, so she's, I don't think she, okay, so we've got someone coming in. Okay, who's this now calling? Assalamu alaikum, I'm live. Hello? Hello, G? अभी नहीं मैं मसरूफ है ठीक है sorry I'll call back ठीक है bye. Okay, someone wanted to sell me insurance. Okay, love you, George. Good morning, boss. Good morning, Rashid. Good morning, Ahmed. Good morning. Okay, please speak Urdu. Say yeah. Speaking Urdu. George, can you call Bobby to? I'm calling Bobby. She's trying to get on. I'm just trying to get Bobby on. I've been telling her since yesterday to try Chrome, use Chrome or Firefox, and she's now got Safari. So anyway, let's see if she's getting on. George, you call her Bobby too? I call her Shaniera, Bobby, whatever. I call her lots of things. If I'm angry with her, I call her not so nice things. Please speak Urdu. Yes. George, how are you? Okay. I'm good. What's on your forehead? That dot? Yeah, ye mole hai. It's just my mole. It's bindi. No, it's my mole. It's really hard to stay at home 24/7. I hear you. I know what you're thinking. Anyway, StreamYard. We're doing StreamYard. If you guys want to do that, get on. and we'll connect. But I'm just waiting for Shaniera to connect with me first. I don't know where Shaniera is. George, I hear that you are really going to enjoy Ramadan after with pakoras and ruh hafsa. Is that true, gentlemen? I do like my pakoras and I do like my ruh hafsa. Yeah, I will be enjoying it. Oh, that's very sexist, Kamran Qureshi. Typical woman, always late, but she can be late. It's okay. Okay, your thoughts on PM Imran Khan? Hope you're well. Yes, I'm well, thanks. Tell Kieran to do a haircut. I need to have a haircut. Yeah, I know. It's getting but she has done a mess of our daughter's hair, so I don't trust her. What food of Pakistan you love most? Just name 2 or 3. Halim, dal chawal, barbecue. I'm looking fresh in quarantine. Oh, thank you. Rumera, how are you, George? I'm good, thanks. We're just waiting for Shaniera to come on board. Okay, Shaniera, Ajao. Okay. Yes, Hina has a very good point. Ali Gopal never showed up the day he was supposed to. Yeah. All right. Wait, hold on. Shaniera's nearly with us. Okay, I think she's about to join. Okay. Hi, George. Hello from Toronto. Good to see you after a long time. Miss you and Sheila and Bobby's challenges. Yes. Hi, George. How are you from Germany? Big fan. Okay, thank you. Hi. And he is male. Yes. So Ali Gupir never showed up. And now she's trying. This is why she needed to come on earlier. Bald George, come on. I'm not bald. I have a bit of hair. Sorry, I'm still trying to get Shaniera on. Where is Shaniera? Love you so much. George, what football team do you support in the UK? Liverpool. Biryani and George never get bossy. Okay. Who is your favorite Pakistani singer? Oh, probably, if I'm being honest. Oh, do we have Shaniera? Let's see. Hi.
I did it.
Hello.
Hello.
Well done.
I couldn't pair my earphone thingies, but I'm here. I made
You're
it.
Here. You're here with your assistant. Now, Shaniera, this is what you need to plan it in advance. You need to plan and get your Chrome.
Yes, but I'm a mum, and so planning doesn't mean anything. It just all,
Okay,
goes crazy.
So you're here now. That's the most important thing. How you doing?
How are you, my friend? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Say hey.
Mentico. I'm very good.
So how are you doing? How are you coping?
I'm okay. Xander's just opened, so I just got my first coffee in 37 days.
Oh, fantastic. Yes. We'll say cheers to that with our coffees. So where just opened?
Xander's.
Oh, Xander's. Okay.
For delivery and stuff. One of my favorite restaurants, favorite place for coffee. So.
And do they close at 5?
Yes, I think it's open 9 till 5. I think that's the law now. Okay. A few restaurants were opening just for daytime. That's what I've heard anyway.
So anyway, let's get it to it. I've asked everyone to send in their questions to Shaniera Akram. आपके पास कोई सवाल शनीरा के लिए? Please send a B, and let me know. We've got George. Okay, so
looking well, George.
Thank you.
Been exercising?
Sorry, have I been exercising? No, I've been I've been walking, but not huge amount. It's the jaru and the pucha. I've been doing housework, so I've got and Kieran's working, so I've been looking after in the afternoons 2-year-old, and it's exhausting. It is absolutely exhausting.
I saw the video last night. It is so cute on your Insta.
Yeah.
Oh, what's my name? George. What's your name? George. He's adorable. So cute.
She is adorable. But that was actually taken a while back because since then, Kieran had tried to cut her fringe, and she looks terrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's done a complete, yeah.
You're not meant to cut alongside people. It's up. Like this.
Yeah. It's up. Okay.
Open it up and then like that. If you do that, you look like a child from the 80s.
Yeah, exactly. So are you cutting anybody's hair? Can you cut hair?
No, but everyone in this house looks like Cousin It. I can't even see my son's face. And if you guys know what Cousin It was the cousin on the Addams Family that was just all hair.
Yeah.
Papa gets up in the morning and it's just hair.
Yeah.
Am I too dark? Am I dark or am I okay?
No, perhaps if you shut the curtain behind you, less light will come.
Oh, someone's hurt themselves.
Oh dear, sorry.
Is that better?
Yeah, better. Okay.
Ow. Does anyone iron anymore? It's great. There's no ironing.
I haven't
need to iron.
No. So someone's written, "Hello, pretty Shaniera."
Hello, Shoaib.
And Qasim is that your daughter? Bless.
Yes.
Mashallah. Yes. And someone's written, she's become the BBC analyst. Do you remember that? Did you ever see that clip where the BBC analyst was speaking and the children came in?
I know. That was the best. I love that. I actually showed that to my friend the other day. It really isn't that serious. You don't have... Yeah, come. Go to Daddy. Everything. Go to Daddy. Daddy's sorts it out. Yeah, here.
So how are you guys coping? Are you...
You wanted a real life, Shaniera, so this is it. This is
the real Shaniera.
I nearly put Shaniera Akram, a.k.a. Mom.
Yeah.
Mommy. So it's about, fixing things, have to get this done, do everything yourself. This light bulb needs to be changed. Actually, Wasim changed the light bulb last night, which was good. What's for lunch? What do we have? Can you fix this? I've hurt myself. I've broken the glass again.
It's unrelenting. And just when you think you've done everything, something else comes up for you to do.
But that's, that was like that all the time, though, I think.
I know, but I don't know. It just seems like constant work at the moment. Anyway, someone's written, Hina, hello, Shaniera. You've done such a phenomenal job of cleaning up Clifton Beach, even though I haven't been back in a few years. but it was so heartwarming to see it so neat, just the way a beach should be. Yes.
Oh. Well, I didn't. I thank you. I didn't do it. I didn't do the cleaning myself. These wonderful workers from CBC are out there every day, and I know every one of them by face and name, and they are just wonderful. And they have been working so hard, even through this this lockdown. They're still out there, social distancing, obviously, but they're cleaning. And DHA have just taken that on board, and done such a fantastic job. And I'm really, really proud of them.
Yeah. Okay. So Nemad says, what ways do you think lives will be different post-COVID? Also, what have you guys discovered about yourselves or family during quarantine? How
do you think it's going to impact us, or how do you think it's going to change?
Yeah, how do you think life's going to change post-COVID? And what have you guys discovered about yourself or family during quarantine? I think I've discovered we don't need as much as we thought we did. I think we've become too materialistic, and actually you don't need as much, and you can entertain and keep yourself busy with limited options. And I think that, yeah, and I think we don't need, all these hungamama about life of, and everything. So that's what I discovered.
You know what I like is I find, yeah. You're going to give that doll a haircut? Yeah. Okay. I think I've found that so many people have come out, and everyone's trying to do as much for everybody else. So charity, whether they're doing it within their home, doing it outside of their homes, they're doing it within their families or other people's families. Everyone's, talking about a family that they've heard. I mean, in my social groups, talking about a family that have heard, can we send some food? Can we send some rations? Everyone, even though everyone did that before, I think everyone's doing it to the extreme now. Even celebrities are out there, they're doing things on their own accord. They're not doing it for photo opportunities. They're not doing it, they're really doing it to help. And I think that's really, really good too. I like seeing that. I love feeling that. And I think also humanity in a whole, like the world, we're all going through the same thing. There's no one pointing fingers saying, oh, look at that country and that, I'm glad I'm not in that country. Everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's watching how everyone's handling the lockdown and handling the quarantine. And we're all sort of helping each other rather than nitpicking. And I think that's good. It's really restored my faith in humanity. And seeing these people going out for minimum wage pays and risking their lives, saving people. They're not asking for anything in return. They're just doing their job, and they're doing it so well. And I just think that's, oh my God, I've got goosebumps thinking about that. They really are superheroes out there. And
oh, absolutely. Especially these frontline workers on the front lines. I don't know how they're doing that. Okay, so
everyone, I just want to also say to everyone listening, even if you think you can't, you're a bit scared about going outside and helping or doing some kind of charity, I understand that. We are meant to stay at home to save lives. You can donate. There are so many charities you can donate to, which is really, really good. But after this is lifted, after the lockdown's over, there is so much to do. There will be so much to do, and I will be working with so many different foundations. So everyone want to see the haircut. This is probably what Mummy's going to do. If you cut my hair up.
Fantastic. I now know where not to come for my haircut.
So there's going to be so much charity to do, and so much charity work and NGOs working on the outside of this, and so you can do your bit, which is great. If you have someone at home that has a an ailment or is sick, and you can't bring the virus inside, obviously.
And I think that's really important. Is that actually charity starts at home. So make sure you continue to pay any staff that you have. Make sure that those people are supported. Yeah.
Yeah. Even neighbours, families, families that you've heard of. If you don't have any staff, there are many people in this country that will, and you can always contact friends or your boss or someone and say, look, I'd like to help out a family. Can you nominate one for me?
Okay, so Misbah has written, Barbie, what's your lockdown routine?
It changes. It does change, but I like to do at least an hour's worth of exercise a day. I think that's really important for my mental health.
You wrote and said you just done 9-kilometer walk this morning. That's fantastic.
Then I passed out on the couch afterwards. So
that's amazing. At what time? You must have gone early because it's too hot to walk in that.
He was up at 5:30 this morning. So he woke me up about 6 and we went about 6:15, I think it was. But I think what not just for my physical health, exercising sorts my head out. So if I'm tired within my body, I'm tired within my mind, and I can sleep better. I don't eat as much because when you're not as tired and you're exercising, you don't tend to eat the sugary, carby sorts of things that we really all shouldn't be eating. So the more exercise I do, the better off. I've been trying to do the Chris Hemsworth squat challenge. I've had 2 days off from that, but that's a killer. So you can just go on to Chris Hemsworth's Instagram page, and he does all these fitness activities. He's great. So I've been trying to do that. You should do that, George. That would be really funny.
Oh, will I look like Chris Hemsworth afterwards? That's the question.
Well, I don't want to look like Chris Hemsworth, but it's good. It's not that it's okay. It's good. There's that. We've been doing a little walk around the block, obviously keeping well away from everybody else, social distancing, making sure, it's actually funny because people will come up to Wasim for a photo and he's social distancing.
Yeah. Well, that's hard actually because everyone loves Wasim and obviously quite, rightly wants to come and, hug him and, shake hands with him. But it's so against the norm now that
what it does though is it creates this equilibrium, and everyone's just saying hi. Everyone's just going hi like you would in Australia, because in Australia, if anyone's been to Australia, you just say hi. If someone doesn't say hi to you on a walk or something, good morning, you're kind of like, what's wrong with that person? So everyone's walking, good morning, hi, good morning, and good evening, how are you, how's your day, how are you going? So in walking around here, people that are going for a walk around the same time are like, hi, good afternoon, how are you, salam alaikum.
Okay, so we
just said mummy's a loco, by the way.
Mummy's a loco. So we've got another question. Does your daughter speak Desi, Urdu, or Punjabi?
Thodi Urdu, but she is learning it at school when she goes back. So I'm not that worried. But she does understand a lot of it. But she's mainly.
Does Wasim Bhai speak to her in Punjabi at all?
No. Wasim, he should, but Wasim definitely only speaks Punjabi when he doesn't want us to understand. So I think he's keeping that language very sacred.
That's his special language. Okay, Ali Asra has written saying, have you ever been to Hobart, Tasmania?
Can you believe it? No, I haven't. Oh.
Okay. Have you been to Tasmania though?
No, I haven't. I was meant to go once, and Wasim and I had this little argument, and I never ended up going. So,
how would you get to Tasmania? Do you fly, or is it a boat, or
you can catch a boat? There's a boat that leaves Melbourne. It's a ship, actually, a ferry ship, and that goes. I think it's about 12 hours or 9 hours, and that goes over Bass Strait, which is one of the scariest bits of water. Very torrential. So. It goes every day, I think, and back and forth. So, or you can fly. I think it's only about a 45-minute flight.
All right. Okay, someone's written, morning Shaniera, what's it like to be married to a celebrity?
Is he though? I mean, he's a celebrity, yes, but he's also so much. There's so much else. He's a dad and a great human being and a sports star and a commentator and a presenter and he's like
a legend.
A legend.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I haven't been married to anyone else, so I don't know what to compare it to.
No, but like, is it frustrating that sort of you might be in the middle of nowhere, like in, I don't know, the UK or somewhere, because he is so well known globally that you'll be sort of having a romantic walk or something, and suddenly someone goes, "Was he married?" Does that ever get in the way, or does it ever frustrate?
No, people are just showing their love, so it's you can't not like that. That's that's nice. No, I don't think I've ever really, unless someone takes a photo inappropriately, like without asking or something like that. I think that can get a little bit hard sometimes. But no, I think again, everyone who sees him, he's not really controversial at all. So he's just loved. So it's quite beautiful and endearing to see.
Shaniera Akram, your Clifton work was amazing. Dr. Farouk Iqbal has saying, yeah, it was. Faheen says, hello, I really enjoyed Shaniera Wasim live session with HSY. May Allah bless couple just as usual. Okay, so what did you guys get up to with HSY?
Yeah, what? Tell us which part you liked.
Yeah.
It was just us being us, so.
Okay.
Just a great guy. He's an amazing presenter. He's a really good host, and he makes you feel comfortable when you're talking to them. And I think that is really important. When you have a good host, you can be yourself, and you can just follow their lead and talk, and it's quite nice. So that's why I enjoyed HSY's interview as well.
Okay. Heather Saba says we're waiting for your collaboration with George.
Nanny.
So we can't do it. We're on lockdown, but a couple of people have written on that subject. But we'll do a few more Shaniera and George's whenever the time is right. I'm sure.
What? I missed that.
George and Shaniera's.
Oh yes.
They're waiting for your collaboration with George.
We should do Pictionary or something.
Yeah.
Do Pictionary.
Okay, so actually, I want to show you something. Have you ever seen this, Shaniera? This is very sweet. I'm going to show it to you. See if you've ever seen this. This is an old PTV advert. Okay, so I want to play this for you.
Oh.
Have you seen this?
Yes. Isla, come look at this one. You know who that is? Have a look. You know who it is?
No.
You can't see who that is.
Who's that, Isla?
I don't know.
Daddy with long hair. Lahore. Running. What do they say as what's in my
Yeah, they say something like "What's in?"
smoking nahi pata or something.
God, these adverts go on for a while, don't they?
He thinks that this is one of the greatest commercials he did because he stopped so many people smoking.
Yeah.
So many people came up to him and said, I never picked up a cigarette because
of this.
Yeah. But he saved a lot of lives, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Doesn't he look good, though?
He does look good. But it does go on. They don't get to the point, do they?
Well, maybe, if that's what it took, though. how many views did that have?
How many views? Oops. Okay,
Did you hear what he said?
Oops. Okay. How are we doing? Are you there still, Shaniera?
I'm here.
Wait, I'm stopping the sharing. Sorry, this has frozen a little bit.
It's just me, everybody. Hi, I'm going to take over. George seems to be, I don't know where he went, and I don't even know if anyone's listening, but I'm sure he's coming back. If I could sing, I'd sing a song, but I can't really sing. Isla, you want to sing a song? Okay.
Hi, Shaniera. You lost me there. I froze.
I was just hosting by myself. I didn't know if anyone was listening.
Yeah. Anyway, that was very nostalgic. So, had you seen that before?
I have. Yeah, I've seen that many times. It's one of the greatest ads that came out. I think it was very well respected out of that ad, and I'm glad it saved a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And it was just it's very nostalgic of that era, I feel.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though I wasn't in Pakistan at that time. It just feels of that.
And you can tell that's Lahore, can't you? I haven't even asked, but you can just tell that's the Lahore garden and definitely Lahore haircut.
Okay, so Zen has written, "Are you guys in Pakistan?" Yes, we're in Pakistan.
Yes.
So this is, I think, someone saying, "Wasim bhai, you don't get tired." Wasim, I don't smoke. That was the line. That was
but
the
what
line.
is it in Urdu? What is it in Urdu, George?
Pata nahi, I don't know. I don't know what it is in Urdu. Come on, George. Daily game show will be more exciting than this. She wants a game show. Love to see Wasim Akram, my hero. Okay, so this is a question. Tell us something positive that's come from being in lockdown. What's positive?
You go first, George.
I think it's just having that time and connecting with.
Oh wait, hang on here. What's that? I don't smoke ad. What does that guy say? Thakte nahi. Cigarette nahi pita.
Cigarette nahi pita.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I filled in first hand.
Was that his first ad?
No, I just got filled in first hand.
Oh, right.
And he just said, it was? It was his first ad.
It was his first
ad.
ad.
And it was free. He didn't charge for that.
Okay, great.
Which is good. It's a public service message. And we should do more of those, actually.
Yeah.
Welcome to my house.
Okay, so Kazim, Ali, and Shaniera, what do you like most habit of Wasim's?
He can be very. Oh, that's not a habit though. I don't know. What would be a habit? Like that I like. A habit that I like. That he's.
Perhaps he's very neat. I don't know.
No. No, I wouldn't say that's a habit I like. He's spontaneous and he's always up to, his habits are always doing something different and doing something new and getting the family together and doing it. So I like that. That's a good habit. But you were going to say something about the positivity coming out of the...
Yeah, what are the positives that come out of this for you? I think it's me getting back into the kitchen. I've had an opportunity to really do a lot of cooking here. and also to do non-Desi food. I saw you guys. You made pizza the other day, but it was really it's been quite fun because I found that actually I'm less tired than I was because I don't think I'm eating as much chaval. We used to have chaval every lunchtime, and now we might be having something else, salads or something else. And
try and create a bit of a variety, don't you? Because you before it was sort of like you just got to eat and carry on with the day and do your thing. Where now it's kind of you look forward to that lunchtime and look forward to that dinner, and so you have a bit of time to plan it. So it's kind of the highlight of the day, really, the food. So I'm probably eating more rice than I did because I'm just staying happy and not worrying too much about. I can always go back to my old routines, but at the moment I'm just sort of enjoying things I didn't really enjoy before. So there was an interview done the other day, and a couple of the celebrities said, what are you going to get out of this? And a lot of them said, I'm going to stop socializing a lot, and I'm going to spend more time with family and what's important. I thought about that. I'm like, I've been locked down 2 months with my family. And I didn't really have much social life before, so I'm going to go next level. When we go out, I am going to say yes to everything. I'm going to be like, yep, I'll be there. I'm coming. I'm going to just grow this social life. So book in now, George. You and Kieran.
Okay. Come on over. Anytime.
Play cards, play games or whatever. Have some food.
Yeah, I'm certainly missing my friends. I'm certainly missing the ability to socialize with them. So someone,
I actually miss the not so much friend, like I miss my friends, but you can talk to them and stuff. I'm just missing being in a room with people and smiling and people happy and that bouncing off that energy.
Yeah, you pick up energy from people, and otherwise you're just sustaining on your own energy all the time, or that of your families. It is challenging. And
when you're the parent or the mum, it's like everyone's looking to you for the energy.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can be like happy 90% of the time, but then that 10% or that whatever 1% of the time when you're sort of a bit tired, everyone's like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Why are you tired?"
Okay, so going back to the question, Zahir, what's the bad habit of Wasim Akram?
He can be moody.
Okay, I think
Not
Kieran.
anyone else, but just me.
I think Kieran would say the same thing about me, and I think she would also say wet towels on beds. I tend to put my wet towel on bed.
What? Shower. George.
I know. By the way, I got into serious trouble this morning because now that we're doing all our own laundry and everything, I'm so used to not taking stuff out of my pockets. And so I had a tissue in the pockets and it went in the laundry and went everywhere. I got such a telling off from Kieran. She was so pissed off with me. Raza had different...
like a 20 rupee note or 100 rupee note. Because in Australia and England, I think the money's plastic, isn't it?
Well, I think Australia started it with their plastic, which doesn't dissolve in the washing machine, and I think we've now just adopted it as well in the UK.
It's great. You can have $5 in your pocket, and it's still going to be $5 when it comes out, which is really, really good.
Okay, Raza has written, how difficult was it to settle in Karachi, and do you like Karachi?
I love Karachi. I've always loved Karachi. I love the rest of Pakistan as well. I love everything about Pakistan, but my home is Karachi. I've really adopted this city. I've made it my own, and I never look at the negatives unless I want to highlight an issue. there's so much positivity in this city, and we all are from everywhere. So it's kind of like the New York of Pakistan. You know, that everyone's from some province, somewhere around Pakistan or around the world, and we're all living together. And I love that because you can really feel that. But it was difficult at the start because about 7-8 years ago, Karachi was going through a bit of pain. So we were sorting out a lot back then, and as you know, George, it was a very difficult place.
It was.
That's why I do own it like I do, because I've been through a lot of the hard years, and I've seen what people here have been through, and I've earned my stripes, and I live here. This is my city, and I can say, hey, this is not how it's meant to be. It doesn't have to be like this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And thankfully, I do think it has got better. I remember there was a time when we used to sort of constantly be looking left and right at any traffic signals because we're concerned about mugging or, people holding us up. And that thankfully has subsided, and that street crime and the general sort of fear level has considerably subsided in recent years, thankfully.
It really has. I feel like now there's more good here. And it can only really hopefully it can get better. I believe in people's hearts. I believe that in humanity, and I believe that people do good, and people only do bad things out of desperation. And I just think that they had been maybe not given a chance, or not been in a position where it was fair, and they've acted out because of that. I think a lot of that happened here. So.
Okay. Class 8J says, Shaniera, I love you so much. Okay. Once lockdown is over, what is the first thing you'll do that you can't now?
I think I'm going to go, I don't know. What are you going to do, George?
Have a beard shave and a haircut. I think that's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then followed by.
I'm just going to go and shake as many people's hands as I can. Just stand on Hotel Bar, and I'm going to be like, right, free handshakes, free high fives right here. Let's do it. Obviously, also keeping up the whole hand washing thing, because I don't think that is going to stop in the near future. I think we're going to be very conscious. I actually now, more than ever, am more aware that we only get the flu because of viral, from not washing our hands and from being around people. That's how we get sick. So. If we just maintain a little bit more of a social distancing when we need to, and clean our hands, can stay sterilized, I think we're more aware, which is great.
Yeah. So Aisha has written how you people met and where, how you became friends. I'm just trying to remember. We met.
Where were we, George?
What?
Where were we? When was the first time we met?
I'm just trying to remember. I can't remember. I know we sort of became friends. What?
I think through Usman and
Mariam. Yes, I met you. That's right. I met you at Xander's, actually, with Usman. That was the first time we met.
And then I took you on a beach walk.
And then you took me on a beach walk, and we became friends. And the rest.
I didn't like after that, actually, because I think I talked too much. Well, I said let's do another beach walk with Kieran and all that. And then I think there was a few other people with us as well. I think Wasim was there.
Yeah.
But I was just talking about the beach and Karachi and all this kind of stuff. I think I got a bit excited that I met another.
You're such a shy, retiring person. You'd hardly say a word.
No, but I thought, I hadn't heard from you after that for a long time. I thought,
No, that's because I was living on the other side of Karachi, and it was hard for me to get there so early in the morning. Anyway,
right.
we've got a few people coming in to want to talk to us, so I'm bringing them in, okay? So we have, let's see, Badshot. Hi. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. What are you wanting to say to Shaniera? Have you got any questions for her?
Well, I think the only question I have is, being a Karachiite myself, I moved away from Pakistan for a while now, 20 years. But anyways, the question I have is, do you think we will go back to our past life gradually, or would the fear of the unknown exist in us? It's been a hard one.
Go back to our past, like to our normal routine.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that, are you talking about Karachi or Pakistan in general?
I'm just talking this whole COVID-19 just
like the
snapping
world.
down.
Yeah, whoa.
I don't think we're going to go back. No, not for a while. I mean, we will. Everything will. Soon when this is over, I think everyone will start to try and do their routines. But the world has changed so much, even in the small amount of time. Like, there are businesses that will not be rebuilt. And I just found out, I think, an Australian airline now which is a symbol of being Australian, it has now is I think going into an administration. So I don't, there's things like that. No, I think it was Virgin. Yeah, and so it's, that's domestic travel for Australia, and that's going to change a lot of lives. And there's a lot of employees. I just think we won't go back to the way we were, but a lot of new good things will come out of it also. I hope. I'm staying optimistic, but I think that we definitely will have learned from this, and a lot of good comes from a lot of bad also.
So,
Great. Thank you, Salman.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, George. Thanks for having me.
It's hard to talk about the whole world, Bajat. It's like, the world is a big place. So
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Salman. Cheers.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Bye. Okay. So what is everyone else saying? Okay. Oh, we're going back to our earlier issue. Hina has written, tissues are still better than an iPhone. I actually washed my phone and it went through the dryer.
Oh, no. That would be terrible. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear. But yeah, they are. Tissues are probably better to put through the wash.
Okay. Amar, let's see what Amar has to say. Assalamu alaikum, Amar.
Walaikum assalam, George. How about you? And how about you, Shaniera? How are you? How are you doing?
I'm very good. Thank you. I'm staying home, staying safe. I'm well.
Yeah. So I got a question for you. What are the things that you're doing for your children to maintain their mental capability, like mental health?
Physical activity. I think a tired child.
Yeah.
A good child. They're hungry, so they eat and they sleep better.
All right.
They're not climbing the walls, so to speak. I think routine is very important. My daughter still goes to bed at 7:15, 7:30, and she wakes up at 7:30, and I think that is very important. We shouldn't really break their routine.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. But let me tell you about myself. I'm a child expert. Like I am a teacher, and I have been teaching little kids for last 12 years, and I know child psychology and all those things. So if you're looking for a teacher, you can have me for free.
Thank you, Amar. Thank you very much.
I think the best thing to do is for you not to stress out. If you stress out, they're going to stress out. So kids are resilient. They're probably, little kids probably aren't really going to remember much of this time, and hope that it's not for too long. But they will bounce back as long as you are okay. So your parents and teachers and all that need to stay okay.
You see, wherever I taught, like in school, Beacon House, City School, people they call me that I am a mother. Like kids love me. I have a lot of motherhood inside me. So That's a quality, that's a peculiarity that I have. In
Have you got
like,
children?
yeah,
Have you
I
got-
know I don't have a children. My students are my children. Like people are coming to my home, they are my children.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait till
thanks,
you have
Amar.
children also. That's you'll be a good parent.
Thank you, Amar. Take care.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks.
Great. So, one other. I just looking at the questions. I'm just thinking.
I love this. I'm just sitting back, having a
I
coffee.
know having your
So,
coffee, your
all the hard
Xandu.
work.
So, do you think it's safe to eat out yet? Like not eat out, but eat call for food in? Do you think? Or
Well, you've got to be very, very careful. We spray down all of the, if we get any, when our groceries come and when we have any kind of outside food come, we spray down the bags. We make sure we handle the bags with gloves. We let it sit there for a while and we'll reheat it later. We're very, very protective about what comes into our house. Like we don't wear our shoe. If we go outside the house, we don't wear shoes. Make sure everything's clean. We don't let anyone inside the house that is not quarantined, not part of our quarantine. So our quarantine is very tight, and we just make sure that everything's completely super clean. Food has usually been heated up to a temperature where the what we've researched anyway, the temperature that the virus can't survive. So I think eating the food is okay. It's the packaging that you really have to worry about.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can discard a lot of that packaging and just as long as you sanitize whatever you bring into the house using.
If you've ordered a pizza and someone sneezed on that delivery person or the person who's delivered it to you has sneezed on that top of the the box, or they've sneezed into their hand or coughed their hand, and they put that on the. You don't know, right? We're all wearing now. So you want to handle that with gloves to open it up, and you want to then dish that out, and then you want to wash your hands. Keep your hands really, really clean and wash, and don't let children handle anything like that. You have to do it yourself.
Yeah. Sunny has written, guys, thank you for bringing the softer side of Pakistan to the world. We love you, Shaniera Babi, you and Wasim Bhai. You are awesome. Stay blessed, George. Stay healthy and safe. Thank you. Guys, what's your one best street food from Pakistan?
You know what I'm just in love with at the moment? Marshmallow. Oh,
Marshmallow?
oh,
Oh,
I eat it every day.
you know, my street food is really unhealthy. My street food. I think I felt my favorite. I would choose probably this over a burger or anything any day, which is a chicken roll. Chicken roll.
Chicken roll.
Yeah. In greasy paratha. Oof.
You know what I missed? Okay, so I was in the middle of Punjab working with the Fred Hollows Foundation, and we'd been there 3 days, and we came back in Chitrawatni, and we came back and we were so hungry. I hadn't eaten since 8 in the morning, so it was about 6 at night, and we were just about to catch another flight to Karachi. And with me and Farouk and Arsalan with the Fred Hollows Foundation, and we had to get somewhere quick to eat before we got on that flight because I was going to pass out. And we went to Bandhu Khan in Lahore, and we ordered a chari mash and a mash ki dal and some hot garam naan.
Oof.
Oh, I don't think I was like, that was it for me. I was like, this is just the best moment of my life. When you eat like a chari mash and with a big thing of garam naan, when you are so hungry.
Yeah.
And I tell you,
And it's
three
really
other people that were there were exactly like that. Because I said we're not having any meat. We are just having a dal and some naan, and it was just so good. Oh, I'm craving that right now.
garam naan. Oof.
But there's your endorsement, Bandhu Khan.
Bandhu Khan, there you go.
Gosh, it's
Great.
the best.
Well, Shaniera, thank you so much for Apka time. I really enjoyed this. And oh my God, it's Shaniera. Yes, it is Shaniera, but we're about to go. I've taken enough of her time already.
Are you kicking me out? Thanks,
No,
George.
we can carry on chatting if you want. I just thought your time is precious.
I feel bad because I came on late, so I'll give you a grace period of 10 minutes.
Okay,
Hang on, my
fine.
text me. Oh,
Okay, so again,
he's texting. He took some pictures of me passing out after.
who's texting you that?
Wasim, he took a photo of me when I passed out after the 9K walk this morning. I'm gonna flash this on the screen because I don't want it to. He said, show this on the show. So there you go, George. You've got.
So that's what you were doing. You were passed out.
I was passed. Oh, and I'm not an attractive sleeper, that's for sure.
Okay, so what I want to know this, okay? What had you said to make Wasim Bhai laugh here?
Oh, gosh. I don't think it was me that said anything. It was definitely.
I don't know what show this is.
Oh, this is you know, now let me hear.
Was this
I'll tell you
was this a Desi show, or like an Indian show, or a Pakistani show?
Yeah, it was in India.
Oh, is it the guy, the Sikh guy with the beard?
Yeah, I don't know if it was who it was making me laugh. Let me.
Okay, never mind. What I want to know is how. Okay, I've got to do something. Wait. Stop sharing. This I love. I love this photo of you guys, and Isla is going to have. Oops,
it was Kapil Sharma show. I remember that, but it wasn't Kapil that was making me laugh. It was the other person's name. I can't remember. But I had so much fun on that show.
Yeah, I love this photo. This is. I mean, just she's good. I really think that poor old whoever Isla. What?
She looks so much like her brothers, don't you think? She looks like Timur, but then she's just so much like Akbar as well.
But also, she is going to be so well looked after. I mean, she is like I pity whoever her future husband is. Got to imagine having to deal with those brothers and
her brothers are so protective of her.
Exactly.
Her eldest one is Timur. He's in America at the moment. We really miss him. But I remember once I sent him a video, and it was her and her little friend Kizzer. And Kizzer has been her best friend since they were 8 months old, and they're still best friends today. They even do Zoom chats and everything. And Kizzer and her, he was giving her a flower and then giving her a hug. And I sent him the video, and Timur said, "Who is that? And why is he hugging my sister? Are we allowed to do this?" I don't know. And it was so funny. He got really, really protective. And I was like, "Oh, no, it's okay."
It's very cute. Very cute. Oh.
No, before that was the Kapil Sharma show. And they just made Wasim propose to me to show how he proposed to me the first time. And when he got down on the knee, he couldn't get back up again.
Oh.
And he did it in front of an audience, and I think there's something like 14 million people have seen that episode.
So did Wasim get down on one knee for you?
He did.
Traditional. And where was this?
He asked a lot of people, also non-Pakistanis, how Goras like to be proposed to. It was in the lounge room, actually, so it was spontaneous, out of the blue, and he said he was so nervous. And
had he asked your father's permission before?
No, not till after.
Because that's the
tradition. No, the tradition I think is you just have to ask before getting married. So you can actually propose and then ask, or you can ask and then propose. It goes either way. As long as you ask. If you don't ask, that could be sailing into troubled waters. So you need to get the blessing of one of the parents at least.
Yeah. Okay, Mantis Khan has written, "I'm from Birmingham, UK. I'd like to ask that if you've been to Hunza Valley."
I
Have you-
haven't. No, I want to.
Oh, it is
We have
beautiful.
so much plans to do all of that. That cup looks so big.
It is big.
Is that a man cup?
It's a man cup, but it's K for Kieran.
Okay, for Kieran. Now, have you been to Hunza? You've been to Hunza, haven't you, George?
Hunza is stunning. It is really God's,
They
own
say that. They say
It
that.
is
Yeah. A lot of
beautiful. Kamran has written, who does Isla take after in terms of temperament? Is she more...
I think Wasim,
Right.
because she doesn't waste time being empathetic sometimes, whereas I will. Whereas she just says, "This is what I want. This is what I want to do, and I'm going to go and do it." And it's very much like Wasim. If he wants to do something, he'll just do it. She knows who she is, my daughter.
She knows who she is. Well, that's good. I think that's really important, and I think you don't want kids to be people pleasers.
No, and I've made sure of that because she will get that through. She'll learn how to react with people through her education, but you can't change a person who they are. And she is quite introverted and a little bit reserved. She only comes a lot really comfortable around her own comfort zone, and I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to make her do anything.
That's really important for her, is to be comfortable around her own comfort zone, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I think you just have to take the good of your child's personality and just, encourage that and nurture that. Don't try and change them. They are who they are.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, Shaniera, thank you. I think I've taken up enough of your time now, but thank you very much for coming on the show. And
or anytime you ask her, I'm there.
now, do you understand Chrome and how to get on and what Chrome is? And
This is a great little,
because we're going live on YouTube and
commentating on
Facebook at the same time, and it'll just leave the video there after we finish. So, okay, so
Wazim's talking to me. He wants to come on the show. So please let me come on the show, please.
sorry, I'm sorry. I honestly, I don't have time for who is this Wasim guy? I don't. Who is he? Why would I want him on my show? Is he anybody? Is he anybody?
Like, seriously, we have all we need right here.
Yeah.
You actually don't want to see what he looks like right now with his hair growth.
Tell Wasim, I'd love him to come on another time.
Sure.
Yeah, too bad, Wasim. Sorry, that's
Great.
Okay, say hi to Kieran and the kids. Lots of love
And let's meet up soon.
all right, inshallah. And stay well, stay safe, and stay at home.
Take care. Bye.